Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again, it's showtime. Hi, guys. Well, I didn't think it was dropping today. I didn't think the new season was starting today, but it has started today. And so, what the hell? I installed it, figured let's give it a go. We want to customize. I am not some emo-looking guy. I think we'll all agree. Close enough. I'm kind of a steely blue eyes, actually. Hair, well, we definitely want... They don't have an actual white, which blows my mind. That's what they call white. That's white? That's not white. It's not white. That is bald, however. But I am not clean-shaven, of course. That's not quite the goatee I'm rocking either. That's a little closer. Rakish. Oh, I'm definitely rakish. For sure. Makeup? No, I'm not a makeup kind of guy. Jewelry, well, to tell the truth, I used to have an earring in the left. It was very stylish at that time for guys to have an earring in the left ear. Sure, that'll do. I could have rocked that. Would have been 1990, a couple of years either way. Now, do I want any tattoos? I don't know. What do you got for me? That's a bit much. A bit angsty. Just a little bit. It's not a phase. Yeah, we'll go with that. Season of Loot Reborn. Well, we'll see about that. How about mag lens? That fits. Seasonal realm, please. World Tier Adventurer 1. Good evening to whomever has joined me. I'll go.
Sanctuary was never meant for humankind. It was forged as a refuge from... I should find better shelter before I freeze.
I should find better shelter before I freeze. Isn't there supposed to be a thingy of Lilith there? Isn't that the icon for the thingy of Lilith? Oops. That's, I don't know. That is the icon for the... the thingy of Lilith. As far as I can remember, anyway. Gold, I'm rich. Really, I mean, shouldn't you have like copper or something before you get to gold? Silver, at least.
Abandoned town.
Demons everywhere. Fangs in the dark. Ah! He bit me!
Careful! He's a wild one.
He's a wild, wild one. Wild one. Wild one. What's going on
What's
here?
it to you?
Come, I'll explain.
She'll explain. I
There is
skipped
evil staring
the
in
third
ruins
season.
to the north. That poor monk back
A
there
good
must have
move,
gone
given how
inside.
terrible and underwhelming it was. The second
Even
season
holy
was
man
a
like him
a
must
big
have been
improvement
led
over
by
the
whatever
first
he
season.
saw.
But the same core gameplay problems existed. I have 10 points to spend. Let's see. Enemy's vulnerable for 3 seconds. No. We'll go with that. And because it's what I'm familiar with, chain lightning. Let's see, in here, Frost Nova. Makes them vulnerable. Yeah, Vuln, still a big deal. Alright, let's see, I don't think we got anything else back here. Spark, Firebolt, Lash, no. Charge bolts, no. Devastation or maximum mana increased, maybe. Critical strikes have a 7% chance to reset the cooldown of one of your defensives. That seems pretty good. That's right, we can put more than 1 point in things. For instance, Chain Lightning. Oh, sorry.
Could you protect us from whatever is out there? We have nowhere else to turn.
Oh, so
There
you
is evil
really don't want me
lurking
to.
in
You
those ruins.
just got nothing better to do.
I will drag it into the light of day.
Or actually, they're
Really?
going to betray me.
Oh,
Shh, spoiler.
Thank you.
I am level 2. Another skill point. Big bear. Fat loot. Okay, it's not actually fat loot. Grab the 12 gold, man. I played a lot of the game at launch. I played a little bit of the first season. That was not good. Played more, I think, of the second season, which was a significant improvement. As far as the seasonal mechanic went, that one was just fine. Particularly in comparison. Probably more important that it was just fine in comparison with the first season, which was awful. And then the third season was evidence that they hadn't learned anything from the first season. Oh, we got a chest. I have new pants. Envy my pants. Level 3. We're gonna keep going until we max out our Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning was my build for the launch. And the beta, for that matter.
Demons.
tunic. Ah, the ladies will not be able to resist me.
Out of mana once again.
Ding 4. I am a machine, a leveling god, so to speak. And we have capped out our chain lightning. We can now move on to other things. Nothing in here. It's all glowy. Oh, there's another skeletal captain. And we've got a chest here. Oh, a battle wand. That's got to be better. That's way better. That goes from 18 DPS to 48 DPS, almost tripling my damage. That seems to be pretty good. The hell touched corridors. Show me where the hell touched you.
I'm out of mana.
I'm out of mana, guys. Don't worry, it's temporary.
I need time to prepare that.
I hope everybody's Tuesday is going reasonably well. I got my grocery shopping taken care of. Ooh, gold. Gold name crates. Bossy time, I think.
I'm out of mana. I'm out of mana.
I'm out of mana, but he's out of life, time, and charm. Let's see what we've got. Well, we've got better gauntlets. Well, we currently have... Okay, that is an improvement. That is not. That is. That is not. The rest of this stuff is crap. I've been victorious. I think we should celebrate by you getting me drunk and trying to kill me.
The old ruins are clear. Your town should be...
Lost souls!
I've been saved. By that guy.
You are blessed like us now.
Shut Sure, we'll go with that if you like.
That was all of them. Light willing.
Much better. Much better. Madman from the shed.
Lord
Yes, he wasn't
heretic.
the actual madman. He was the actual good guy. Key to the chapel. We're gone to the chapel and we're gonna have visions. Let's see, we grabbed Frost Nova. Now we've got something over here. What would we like over here? Ice Blades, Lightning Spear, Hydra. Lightning Spear? Lightning Spear is not bad. We'll go with that for now.
Only fire can cleanse the darkness in this place.
Blood petals, like the ones I was fed. Is this real? Reality is very definitive on your point of view. See, I'm gonna have visions. Told you. Do you guys listen to me? No, you don't listen to me.
You came to thank the light.
How'd I get out
You
here?
collapsed inside. I dragged you.
Find the hermit's cabin. Somewhere in there, we've got, theoretically, oh, already claimed. So the gray ones are claimed, so they don't show up. Got it. Then we're going to want to do something in that cellar. Ice Howl Taiga. I only know what Taiga is because I play Magic the Gathering, or used to. And that was a card. One of the dual lands, I think. Oh, find the hermit's coin. I don't see anything there. Everybody done in here? Was that it? Is the coin actually out there? I guess they're just telling me to go out. Okay. Fine then. Not much in there. Artillery. Oh. Anything up here other than a dead end?
I'm low on precious mana.
A big bear. Big ass bear, if you prefer. I think I'm supposed to have a mount, but I guess I don't get it yet. I don't recall. It's been too long. Oh, gold. I love gold. Oops. Sorry. Wrong way. This way. We went that way twice now. Just happens to be a chest of loot sitting around. Okay. Thought I heard the sound of loot hitting the ground, but evidently not. Hey, I'm an ARPG player. We're all about the loot. That's a big ass spooter.
Out of mana once again. I need time to prepare that.
We'll whip around this way as we're looking for the hermit's cabin. Got a bunch of berries. That seems very good to me. Sorry. It has been a while since I D4'd. Season 2.
Is anyone here?
Whatever is brewing smells awful. Ah, that's pretty judgmental.
What are you hiding back here?
A hidden door. Because a hidden door in a building this small, it's like, why is there this big room on the outside but not on the inside? Doesn't even make sense.
Short fangs. Yum.
All right. And I've got a new friend.
That's quite the story.
You calling me a liar, mate? And we're off to Curvishad.
Whoa. This goes to the city. The Lith evil is spreading.
Oh, a bigger dead one.
Never thought I'd live to see all this.
Okay, there. Yep.
The angel in Arius. I'm sure you've heard the Cathedral of Light babbling about their Holy Father. Well,
A bunch.
let's not
Yeah.
linger. Kiovashad lies just ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Hold. To
The-
enter the city, you must
We have no
first...
time for this.
the metropolis of Curvishad. What's this about?
To enter Kiovashad...
Take a piece of holy cedar wood from the shrine and
Holy
inscribe
cedar.
it with the sin which
Inscribe
troubles you.
nothing on it.
This is a waste of time.
Did you say something?
Yes. You're a bunch of feeble-minded buffoons, especially you.
Good. You must...
And Curvishad. Lorath.
So, what did you write on a little piece of wood? I'm off to the dry steppes in search of that pale man from your vision. I must know, but first, well, it matters little, I suppose.
Am I allowed to get a horse now? I am. Let's see, what shall I ride this time? Yeah, that's far too plain. Brown. Skelepony is nice. As a longtime Lord of the Rings player, the Skelepony. Gotta win. Mount armor, let's see. That's a little over the top for my Skelepony, but not bad. Ooh, no, Skelepony with actual bones, I think, is winning. That one's pretty spiffy, though, I gotta say. But I think if you're gonna, ride the Skelepony, you gotta ride the Skelepony. It's not bad. The Butcher's Trophy. Ooh, that's pretty deathy. Oh, Carrying Bones, I think, is our winner. Yeah, I think Bones Everywhere is the theme, even though we're not a necromancer.
Cracked hooves, sway back, cloudy eyes. This poor thing is practically crow bait.
And here we are. Key overshot unlocked. Laura sent me. Yeah. Lorath's pole army wanted me to buy, right? I think so.
The old man sold me this too. He said he didn't need it anymore, but I think he'd want it back all the same.
Okay. That's
No charge.
awful thoughtful of you, I guess. Come over here. We'll check our latest loot. Make sure that we're not missing anything that would be more awesome than what we're currently using. We'll put that on. We got new pants. They're very slimming on me, I think. All of it.
Apologies.
Busy.
There is another Haradrim
Sounds like.
expecting you. Join me when you can.
Did I not choose
Sometime, whether it is by accident, the Wanderer lost different.
like the equivalent of adventure mode? I guess I didn't. But I got new boots. I guess I didn't go with the equivalent of adventure mode. I forgot about it, actually.
Yes, well, Boza. Perhaps you could sweep.
We also have a quest over here.
I need time to prepare that.
Time. How far is the
The
city
new
guard?
militia recruits have been trained.
They want me to. What is the command to bring up the radial? Oh, we got a quest in there. What is the... Whoop. What's the command to bring out the radial? I don't remember. Come on. Seriously. Options. Gameplay. Controls, I guess. Where's the radial? Where's the emote wheel? Come on. Evade. Mount. Yes, I know. Action wheel is 0? I must have changed it to 0 because it was something I was hitting all the time or something. I need to add... What is it? Cheer? I think.
Well done.
Yep, that was it. I remembered.
Thanks. I hope that.
Yeah, I hope they don't get used to it either. Map. Season renown. Claim rewards. Gold, gold. 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 I mean, you can sort of see how much I've played by where I am on all this stuff. I'll just ride right into church. I'm sure they won't mind. Well, I guess they will.
We were born in sin, children of darkness.
I wasn't born in
The
sin.
Father's light can be sought through
I
penitence.
was born in Oakland.
And faith.
Very, very different thing.
Walk in the light.
We must be ever vigilant together.
Here, take the night's report before you go.
I'll take the knight's report before I go.
Reverend Mother, I received a report of a potential demon sighting.
Vigo. Vigo the Carpathian? Let's see. We've got hell tides. Low-level hell tides going. Well, maybe not that low level. Not that low level. Strongholds. Where are the hell tides? Am I not at a level where I can do those? I thought those were available at extremely low levels now. Oh, we got another quest.
You, wanderer. I know what you are. Joseph, go to Neve.
Let's see. Menestad coffers.
I'm not ready yet. I'm out of mana. I'm not ready yet.
Oh, I disagree. I think I was born ready. I was born ready here. Got him. Got some obols. Some items. Some gold. I got another point. It's still installed, so I probably won't be playing it in the near term because I got so much stuff coming over the course of the next week or two. But it's still installed. I've uninstalled a couple other games to make room for stuff, but I haven't uninstalled that yet. So I don't think I'm done playing it, but I can't swear to it. It's still installed, all 120 gig or whatever. I keep wanting to get to it, but I keep having other stuff popping up. I mean, today, Diablo IV launched their new season. I wasn't expecting it yet, so that was unexpected. I thought it wasn't going to be available for a little while longer. And then Thursday, we've got the Pandaria Remix, which I have been planning on playing. And then next week, we've got the new Guild Wars 2 content drop. So, right now, a whole lot of stuff I want to be playing.
I'm not ready yet.
There he is.
Indeed I am. My god turned on. I need to return.
Pick that up. Mount up. Interact with the chest. A whole bunch of people decided they didn't want me to interact with the chest. Too late. Hey, I totally get it. It's one I really want to get back to, especially after watching a couple of other people playing on streaming it at a higher level. It looks more interesting, deeper gameplay, stuff like that. And I'm a big one for saying if you're in the mood to play a game, keep playing it. Even if it's a game you think you shouldn't enjoy playing. If you're having fun,
so very grateful.
That's all that matters.
How did this happen? I shouldn't be holding this in my hands. I should be.
Restraint, my lord. Restraint.
Another ain't his camp.
Let's see what we've got. Herbs. My first headpiece. I look so handsome. An even better headpiece. Why it's called a commander's anvil. An anvil is something you hit with a hammer, and I don't want to be hit in the head. What's up next? All the way out there? Sure, why not? I had forgotten that it launches you on the horse.
Mortal souls, ripe for life.
You're just gonna stay in your little glowy ball, lady?
I'm low on precious mana.
Another level for me.
I'm low on precious mana.
Bearer of Lilith's blood, she will have your soul.
Will she? Well, is that good for me or not? I can never keep that straight. That's an improvement. Not. And another point for me. And we're all the way down here, are we? We are. Let's see. Critical hits with shock skills. Am I missing something? Probably. Ice armor. Yeah. Yep. If it's a storm warg, shouldn't it be like invulnerable to lightning? I guess they just call it that. Because it certainly wasn't. Hi. I'm sure we're going to be good friends. No?
Meros sent you. That spineless merchant. Ha! This will cost him dearly.
Will it?
low on precious mana.
Maybe it won't. Didn't look like it cost him dearly. Didn't look like it cost him anything. Let's ride back. Actually...
I lack the needed mana.
So I haven't gotten far enough into the new season to see how good the new loot mechanics will be. I mean, I haven't gotten any outright bad loot yet, and that's kind of the objective.
The beasts can't resist the scent of blood, even their own. I have enough here to lure out a few. Care to join the hunt?
Yeah, start it up. Let's go.
That certainly got their attention.
I'm not ready yet.
That's a level for me. Is he going to do something like turn evil on us?
Didn't collect much. It won't make me rich, but
Oh, no,
it'll
no. He's
help.
just going to give me loot.
Here, that's for you.
I don't remember this event, so. More stuff, more obols. An improvement on my one-hander. An improvement on my chest, an improvement on my leggings, and even an improvement on my crappity ass gloves. And another point to spend. Let's see, critical hit, 5% chance to bring a crackling energy. Ball lightning. Let's go all the way back to the start. Alright, we got that covered. We got that covered. We just added one to ice armor. Mon regen is up. Ice armor is active. You periodically chill or reduce cooldown for 1 second for every 50 mana you spend. And the cooldown on it is 20 seconds. I think that. No, I guess we need that one first. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Not nuts about the hat. The hat's not a great look for me, personally. Return to Meros.
So, the deed is... I'm sure you...
Spot back to Kyovashad real fast. Meanwhile, my cup is empty, and I can't have that. So I'll be right back. And I am back. Thank you for hanging in there. More herbs. And it came with a staff and the herbs. That was weird. That was so delayed. Let's change our ensemble, you know? Why aren't they changing? I guess I can't change that yet. There we are. That's a nice look, but that's not really a me kind of look. Same thing there. That's a really, I gotta say, pretty dumb look. That's an extremely dumb look. That one or that one? Let's go with that one, I think. You know, you want to be fashionable, but not completely over the top. That's a very nice cloak. I like the adventurer's look. So let's see if we've got adventurer stuff. The matching gloves. The matching pantaloons. And boots. That's a pretty spiffy look. I'm going to go out on a limb and say. Let's see. That's not bad. Oh, I've always been a fan of the lament configuration look. Oh, don't we have the one that's, yeah, dripping poison? There we go. Not necessarily what you would expect from a sorcerer, but it works for me. There we go. You know, it's important to look the role. Let's see. Any new rewards? No, not yet. Got a quest there. Campaign quest. Find Donan. I'm curious if I can simply exit. I should have gone to the equivalent of the D3 adventure mode, and I forgot. And I don't know if there's a way to switch that on, because it doesn't look like a lot of the mechanics that I understand are supposed to be available, like Helltides. Are those not available like 15 or something like that? I don't know. Oh, we've got a Legion up in 6 minutes, but I don't know about the Helltides, for instance. Let's go to Menestad. Just real quick, I want to take a check and see if there's a way for me to turn it on. I doubt it. And I don't want to restart. Seasonal, Skip campaign. Yeah. There we go. There is. There was a way. And I found it. Cool. This pleases me. Tell me of the Helltide.
Wanderer? Torch it.
Fighting a Helltide. Oh, well, where's the nearest Helltide? Stronghold. Is that the Helltide going on? I think those are the Helltides. Expires in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Oh, if it's in 10 minutes, well, I guess we can ride. At least maybe get some XP out of it. My understanding is they're down for 5 minutes in between batches of Helltides. Watched a little bit of Mathel playing today. Warning. Return town portal will be closed once you leave town. Sorry, guys. I got places to go and things to murder. Pardon me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Going through. I forgot about the, you can click on a thing and it will show you the right path. I had forgotten about that. Oh, we actually want this one. In fact, I didn't realize that was in V Rising until yesterday. Oops. So I had forgotten about it here, too. Ooh, claim. Claim. Let's see. So, for instance, about like that. Skull's Glen. Pardon me, guys. Excuse me. Coming through. Make a hole. That sounds smutty. Never mind. Don't make a hole. Just make room. That's all. Helltide.
I'm out of mana. What is this?
Good question. What is that? Oh. Ew. Grody. Spooters. Sorry, not spooters. Slides, actually. Kind of the opposite. There's a chest. where anyone can trade in one's cinders for some stuff. If I have enough cinders.
I'm low on precious mana.
Another player has appeared.
I must return this to its owner.
I have 33 aberrant cinders. I don't think that's going to be enough.
Out of mana.
I'm out of mana again. That requires 100 cinders. I think I'm likely to get sufficient to open up a chest. Ooh, more bags. Something's blinking up there. Don't know what. But I'll head that way. Because why not? Doesn't look like there's anything specific here. Oh, big lag spike. Big ass lag spike.
Out of mana once again. Out of
Time
mana
left?
once again.
3 minutes left in the Helltide. There's another chest. As long as it requires less than 100 the other chest required, I may have a shot at it.
I lack the needed mana.
It's not my fault, man. It's not my fault.
I lack the needed mana. I'm not ready yet.
That one's 100 as well. I don't think we're going to manage it. We're at 74 with like a minute left. 2 minutes left.
I need time to prepare. I'm out of mana.
I need 15 in a minute and a half. I am dubious that unless I run into a big clump, preferably with another player, that I'm going to be able to...
I'm out of mana.
I have no idea if there's anything other than the 100 boxes. I have 50 seconds left to get 5 more. And then find a box. I need 1 more. Can I get to the box in time? If I can get to that last box I was near in time. Where is the damn thing? There it is. So all I need is one more. I can get there. Holy crap, I'm gonna make it. Some yellows. That's it. Some yellows. Less exciting than one might have hoped. Certainly. Eight seconds left.
I'm low on precious mana.
Ah, this is Cull the Wicked event. Slay all the enemies. No, meet with Saudet and the Iron Wolves campment. Which is, what, down there somewhere? Way down there. Well, I've got Ked Bardu. Let's head to Ked Bardu. Hopefully, I got some decent loot out of that. Nothing yet. Okay, little regen on that. That's a staff. For a helm, definitely. Pants. And I think the staff is better than the other two things combined, so sure. And we have successfully improved ourselves. We're better, smarter, and tougher, and more deadlier than we were.
Something to fit you, I'm sure.
Where's the... No, there's... No, that's not it. Where's the blacksmith? That's the armor vendor. Is that not the... No, the blacksmith's up there. Fine, fine, fine. Whatever.
My skill is unmatched. You'll see. Good salvage.
There we go.
Come, try your luck.
Obols. How many obols we got? We got 91 obols. We can take 2 shots at, say, a cap? A tunic? Let's take 2 shots at a tunic. No, no. How about gloves? Because our gloves are non-magical.
Maybe
that's
you can
better.
sell it.
Not much, but better. Yeah, and then the tunic. Oh, we at least got a yellow out. That's a nice improvement. So spend a few obols, get a few goodies, you know.
I cannot salvage that.
Plenty worth keeping. Win favor, my friend.
All right. Speak with Saudet in the Iron Wolves encampment. Which is there, I'm assuming. I can get there. All right. Pardon my slurping, but my beverage is delicious. 1 second. What's the temperature outside? What's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 73 degrees Fahrenheit.
I'm going to open a window. Give me a
Tonight,
sec.
expect a low of 55 degrees.
It's a touch stuffy in here. So a little fresh air will be freshening. It's kind of the way that works. This time I have remembered that I want to go there. All right. up with the sun, but it's sinking. Pardon me, guys. Excuse me. Pardon me, coming through. Toot toot, honk. Just passing through. Don't worry about me. Nothing to see here. Just a man on a horse. Riding right through you, like you weren't even there, you losers. Maybe I shouldn't taunt the demons. What do you think? Oops, wrong one. Bugs, Mr. Rico, zillions of them. And almost there, I think. DB.
Steady yourself, Pop. The Hellborn are dead.
I couldn't see that. Evidently, we already had that open. It didn't show up on the map.
This day is won. Breathe.
What do we have? We have 2 points to spend. Where were we? Oh, yeah. We're going to go with... that, I think. I'm just kind of winging it. One of those items I have +2 to lightning spear. Okay, that's what I was looking to see. I had 2 points to spend. Did I grab anything here? No. Was I going to? Don't know. I'm going to grab anything here. Don't remember. But sure, we'll jack that up too. Found this medallion.
Yes, I knew him. Ishoff. We will remember, as we've remembered so many. I've seen your face before.
Yeah.
On the day Chaldean burned, you were there, fighting demons.
That's true, I was. I'm quite the hero.
Hell has opened a new front in this war. Fight at our side, and you will know a wolf's loyalty.
A wolf is just a dog with attitude.
Speak with Asa.
Align with the Iron Wolves and conquer the surging Helltide invasions to earn Wolf's honor and seasonal rewards from Sade the Anvil. Show me how I have fared against Hell. Evidently, my current rank is, honor rank is 0. I guess I suck. Battle evil in Helltides. Okay, well I can do that. A putrid soul collection. Well, that sounds delicious. And delightful. Isn't it delicious? Isn't it delightful? That is Helltideville, just outside Kyovashad. Alright, back to Kyovashad, I guess. Sure, Kyovashad it is. I am one good-looking fella, though, I'll tell you that. But we've got a new staff now. We're using a two-hander, so we'll want to check our, wardrobe and see what our options are for staves, so to speak. That's a real good-looking one. The very rarely seen invisible. Oh, sometimes invisible. Embellished. Energy? That doesn't look that energetic. Fulmination? That one actually looks a little energetic. The fulmination's not bad. That's a bit garish, even for me, in that outfit. Yeah, fulmination, I think. There we are. Ah, look, sexy. Okay, well, that's a slight stretch. Granted. Maybe more than slight. Into the Helltide we go. Give me demons to murder. Okay.
I'm low on precious matter.
So I guess that thing is just sort of like the old demons that would come up and barf out a whole bunch of... a big demon would come up and barf out a whole bunch of small demons. Portals. Another portal there. Portals everywhere. Level 12 for me. Dun 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 dun. Big demony boy. Hi.
I need time to prepare that.
He's big and I don't like him, and he has an enormous amount of hit.
I need time to prepare that.
See that one? Bong.
I'm out of mana.
Holy crap. How did I end up with a Helltide commander all to my little lonesome? Guess I'm just lucky like that, huh? Where did he go? Where did the big jerk go? Oh, there he is. I didn't see that he was broken. That's all? Okay, there we are. Still not all that impressive. Chapter 1 objective completed. And the first Prezi. Sorry guys, but you know, it's the business we're in. We're like gangsters. We pick the business we're in, you know. We have to live with the results. Like it or not. We're up to 68. What was the chest back here? Are they all the same chests now? They're all just one kind of chest? Looks like it.
I'm low on precious mana.
I'm low on precious mana. Gotta say, that sounds like the voice of the actor who played Faramir. We've got something significant there. Ah, I guess this is the wolves. I helped out the wolves. Tier 2. We are at 86. Up, all kinds of friends.
Wouldn't have made it without
Another
you.
level. Oh, he's the big guy again. It's the same big guy we've beaten once before, I think. Another player, yay! I think that was him leveling. Split. Why are you chasing me, man? The other guy started things up. I'm friendly to the demons. Honest. Go demons! Still don't have a unique yet, which seems a little bit like a rip-off, gotta say. We're over 100. We are 133. Let's pop open a tortured gift of mist. Open stuff, guys. No! You all gotta behave like jerks. Raising a ruckus in the neighborhood, yo.
I need time to prepare that.
I need time to prepare that. I will open up my box of pretties. I still haven't gotten a unique. What the bleep? I'm pretty sure that this is not fair, and I'm going to have stern words with somebody about something. Probably. Oh. I was trying to get out of here, guys. You just don't want me to leave, I guess. Can't blame him. I am pretty cool. Let's check our inventory for improvements. New boots. My first ring. That's obviously an improvement. My second ring. Ditto. The demons are relentless, but we've taken their lives from them.
Good. You are a true friend to the wolves.
I am a true friend of the wolves.
I thank you for your work. And now I must trust you with a secret. Iron wolves have been going missing. I don't know where. I don't know why. But I will.
You don't know why, I understand, but you don't even know where. Don't you know where they were? If they've gone missing, that's where they've gone missing from.
Find the caravan. Find our missing wolves, Shun and Isad. And if you discover any hint of what's causing these disappearances, bring word to me.
Okay. Show me how we fared against Tell. Oh, yeah. Let's see. All right. Legendary reputation cache. Legendary reputation cache. Am I not level 2 yet? I thought I was. No, I just got level 1. Okay. Fine then. Swap this to there, move that there, so that we know everything that pops up from here on is... We have our first legendary, and it's a staff. Pretty good improvement, about 50%. Let's see, well, channeling Incinerate doesn't help. I don't incinerate. I mean, I could. But I don't, at present, incinerate. And we've got 2 more available points. I don't know. Maybe I should try Incinerate. Oh, over there. Sure, all items. If I wanted to go for Incinerate, just if, you know, where is Incinerate? Incinerate, channel a beam of fire, so it's sort of like the old Disintegrate then. I always did like it. How good is my... While channeling Incinerate, your burning damage is increased by 56%. Enemies damaged by Incinerate explode. That does sound fun. I'm going to have to give that a try. So, that's Hydra. How about Incinerate and Hydra instead? That is a subscribe. Mr. 10 Below has subscribed with a Prime. Thank you very, very much. 10 below a temperature? Because that seems really bleeping cold. Whether it's below freezing, below 0 centigrade or Fahrenheit. Thank you very, very much for the Prime, though. And good evening. Very generous and unexpected. Thank you. Where was I here? Had I spent points here? I didn't think I'd spent points here. Cannot refund a node that breaks a connection to another node. Do I have a node here? I don't have a node there. Do I? No. Those. Ah, it has no skill points because 2 points from the helm. Love what I do. The name is a reference to the snow miser. Ah. Yeah, I've heard of snow. It's this weird thing that other people get. Sorry, I'm a Bay Area born and raised. Following for a while and wanted to show some love. Thank you very, very much. That's extremely generous to say. And to back up with the bucks, very much so. Thank you. Channeling Incinerate. I burn the enemies. Good, good. Every 3 seconds an enemy's been hit, they're immobilized. Well, that's a bit much. Deal 30% less damage while burning from Incinerate. Let's try that one. How many points do I have? I have 3 available points. And let's try. I mean, I've never done Hydra or Incinerate, so let's try them both. Oh, 1 point, less point there. We want that. Gain an additional hit while healthy. Hydra also burns enemies for an additional 60% of its base damage. After you critically strike, your Hydra's gain. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, so now we've got... No, we don't.
Not while I'm in town.
I cannot do that while I'm in town. I want to change them. How do I change them again? Is it right-click? Click and drag? I don't recall. Yeah, that's where it is. Here we want... Not Fireball. Hydra. Incinerate. We want Incinerate on the right click. Not Hydra. I can't even remember how to reset those. Skills. No. That wasn't what I wanted to do. It's fine. You have fewer affixes. So you're only going to have a couple of affixes. I think 2 instead of 3 and 3 instead of 4. So you're going to have fewer affixes. But they're far more likely that the affix values will be higher and the number of different affixes that are available is much smaller. So basically, you're going to get a lot less loot that is just, you don't even have to look at to know you're going to be selling it or salvaging it. I don't even remember how to set the damn...
I cannot do that here.
Keyboard commands for the hot keys. Controls. Move, interact, basic skill slot. Evade, move up, move down. No. Menus. I don't know yet. I'm not that far into it. I've only been at it for an hour and a half. The skills seem the same, but the fact is that now if you choose to, instead of following the storyline, basically you'll have Helltides going all the time, and that is a much faster way. So the grind will be faster simply because that's always available. Skill flyout is S. Do I drag them? I I drag them. I don't drag them. I do drag them. I don't need that anymore. Frost Nova is still good. And we'll eventually replace that with something else. That's Lightning Spear. Yeah, okay, good, we're set. Let's hope so. I mean, so far, it seems to be an improvement, as best I can tell. That is a quest. Track down the missing caravan. We'll go to Ked Bardu. Or, no. Let's do some more, while we still have time, around Kyovashad. Do some more, Helltide. Because basically, Helltide is non-stop kill fest. So you're racking up XP all over the place. Oh, I stepped back into the damn thing. Pardon me. I swear I do that far too often. The problem being that I click too quick. Because I think, basically, the cursor's always really close anyway. Now, there was something here in town, I thought. No, evidently not. Oh. Potions. Wrong. Right. There we go. I want to increase the potency.
I am not.
My healing potions are now better. I'm cooler than I was a minute ago. Fastest way out of town, get us back into the demon murdering mode of Helltides. Okay, that's right. There wasn't anything in there. What was the point of that then? A Hellspire. I'm sure that's got to be good, right? Okay, incinerate is fun. Whoop, there's something going on there. An event. Big Lord of the Rings fan? Oh, yes. I read the book. My guess would be 55 times. I stopped counting in the mid-40s. Not my mid-40s, the number of times I've read the book. I used to be able to be very familiar with the vocabulary. I'm still pretty good on the vocabulary. I used to be able to write Elvish and 2 types of Dwarvish. I can still read it pretty well. So yeah, I'm a fanatic about Lord of the Rings from way back. When I first read it, I turned around and read it and read it and read it. I read it 11 times in a row before reading anything else. It was a huge factor in me being the geek that I am. I mean, I would have been a geek anyway, but I might have been a very, very different flavor of geek.
I need time to prepare that.
There aren't really any full dictionaries, but I do have 2 books that are, in essence, as much of a dictionary as you can have. I'll grab one after I finish fighting off this big asshole. God, he is dying so much faster than the other time I fought him. Holy crap. That legendary I got is really good. Or unique I got is really good. It's a Hellspire. We're at 115. There's a box. Let's open a box. Let me step back into town real quick. Get out of the hell for a moment. Yeah, it's right here. I can't quite reach it without standing up. This would be the better of the two in my mind. You can get a look at the title and author. And it's not complete because, of course, Tolkien himself never made, you know, a complete dictionary, but it's as close as you're going to get. It's all of his materials collated. All right, we've got full-blown Hydra now. We have one more point. Let's see, Meteor, Firewall, Inferno. Let's see. So we've got that. Flame Shield. I'm trying to remember what else was kind of the default. Oh, Teleport. There's got to be Teleport around somewhere. Where's Teleport? Deep Freeze. Where's Teleport? Come on. I know you're here somewhere. All right, where the heck is Teleport? Firewall, Meteor, Blizzard, I see. I don't remember where it is. Well, let's drop a point in that and play with that for a bit. Would love to learn as much as you can. Found an app that taught some of it. I don't know if it was legit. It said friend was Melon, M-E-L-L-O-N. But yes. The Gates of Moria. They were created by Narvi, the dwarf, and Celebrimbor, the elf. That's the kind of geekery we're talking. Slight improvement. Slight improvement. Not an improvement. Slight improvement. Ring. It looks good. The problem with it was definitely never that it didn't look incredible. It looked amazing. And it still does. I got a new hat. I'll wear my new hat. Hi there. I'm supposed to talk to you about something, dude. Aren't I? Oh, blacksmith's lockbox. Learn tempering recipes from your inventory and visit the blacksmith. Temper rare and legendary items with powerful affixes. Tempering is limited by the number of tempering rerolls. So I think we want to deconstruct all of that. Salvage, repair. Tempering is not available yet. How about repair? Oh, nothing needs repairing. So tempering is not available yet. Not sure at what point it is. What am I supposed to? I'm supposed to talk to him. Track down the... What now? What am I supposed to talk to him about? Oh, that's the map. Oh, God. There it is. Tempering. Temper a piece of gear. Level 15. I'm level 15. Repair. Tempering is... I guess it is. I don't want to screw it up. Let's temper something else. Let's temper our brand new hat. Currently has life and resource. Item does not need to be repaired. Okay, I didn't want to repair. I wanted to temper, so I still can't temper. Don't know why. There was a recipe for tempering that dropped. Affixes can be applied to weapons, gloves, and amulets. Damage to crowd-controlled enemies, damage to close enemies, damage to distant enemies. There we go. Okay, so now we come over here, and now we can temper. Select a rare, legendary item, natural finesse. So if I add that, recipe will add one of those values, I assume, randomly. All of them are good, so we'll temper it and see what we get. Currently, we've got int, life on hit, and damage. So this is one of the new mechanics. We got an additional 38% damage. Just added straight on top. That's pretty good.
Come back if you need work.
Need to study more about Lord of the Rings. Want to be as big of a nerd as I am. I don't know if you play the game. If you enjoy the books especially, because it's based on the books, not the movies. It is a very, very respectful game in the way it treats the Lord of the Rings. Now, it's good. It would be a grind to get, a good long distance into the game. It's old school, so it's going to be grindy. But it can be a really good time killer.
Keep it. I'm not after your money, just your ear.
Ew.
I can feel it. A great calamity is about to unfold in the northern reaches.
Yeah, it's...
The door is
over the years. It's like 17 years now.
I do not understand.
The quality has varied because, of course, it has, like every other game. They have really good parts they bring in and parts that are less good.
Heed my warning and stop them.
So I try to be realistic about the game, but if you are a fan of The Lord of the Rings, it has an enormous amount to offer and is always very respectful of the material. So let's see. We still have more ex-coworker super into it. Asked you for years to play. Hooked you up with a bunch of stuff. Let you join his guild. definitely a guild does a couple of great things. If it's a good-sized guild, it means you always have someone to chat with in-game. And it also means you can often find people to help you out with stuff, or you can help people out with stuff. And they can also fix you up with loot. I need to AFK a sec because my cup runneth under. It follows the story and lore. For most of the time, you follow in sort of the footsteps of the Fellowship, a short ways behind them. But sometimes you intersect with them and you meet them and talk with them, and then you'll sort of spread out. And you'll go your way, which is still kind of parallel to theirs. And sometimes you'll get ahead and sometimes behind. And pretty frequently, sort of running into them or right behind them, that kind of thing. So, for instance, when you get to Moria, they're already out the other side. I'll be right back. My cup is empty. And I can't have that. That's just not right. If you want to see what it's like for a free-to-play player in Lord of the Rings, I do these series from time to time where I'll play a game I've played a lot as a pay-to-play player on an alt account, a free-to-play account. And so I have a free-to-play through on the Lord of the Rings online that took me from level 1 up to about level 35 into the mid-30s, which is about where you get the pain point if you're a free-to-play player. If you go to my YouTube, you can see it there. I have a playlist for the whole free-to-play through from level 1 to 35. Extra vacation time to spend, so you have every Wednesday off this month. I hope you enjoy it. Now keep in mind, it's old school, so it'll feel a little bit clunky. The character models aren't great, but the landscape and particularly the architectural models are very, very good. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the follow. I upload all of my streams there. I live stream there as well. So I'm on YouTube and Twitch right now, live. And then I've also done specifically grouped them when I'm doing those free-to-play throughs. I've done, 6 or 8 of them now, where I take a game I've played a lot and I do the free-to-play through to see what the difference is and to give people advice on how to approach it if they're going to try a free-to-play. Saying the other day, it looks to you graphics mean nothing if the game is good. Yeah, like I said, if you look closely, the character models look a little dated. But, if I'm pulled back in a view like this, you can't really notice. And the landscapes look good, and the architectural stuff is first rate. And basically, any place you've ever seen in the game, any place you've ever read about in the books or seen in the movies, is in the game somewhere. Around level 100, the game takes you to Mordor, to the gates of Mordor. You're at the gates of Mordor when they fall. And after that, you go into Mordor. Eventually, you go into Minas Morgul, as well as, of course, Minas Tirith. And that model for Minas Tirith is amazing. It's just absolutely first rate. It's, to my mind, the best piece of in-game architecture that's ever been done. It not just works, but it looks like it looked in the movie, more or less, and it looks like the way it read in the books. I've got to set this guy on fire. You understand, it's nothing personal. It's just what I do. Burn, burn, burn. I think we'll just let him burn out, won't we? Me and the wolves kicking a little ass, taking some names. The level cap is currently 150. The latest expansion came out, I think, 7 months ago. And that is the Corsairs of Umbar. So basically that means there's 50 levels of additional content after the fall of Mordor. It is. Generally, the leveling is relatively quick, but that is a boatload of levels, to be sure. They have not done a level squish. They have talked about it. A silent chest. I don't have any keys to open the silent chests. Well, so far, I have to say, I am enjoying the legendary I got and the incinerate. Seems to be working just fine for me so far. When does it get noticeably slower? It certainly feels like it when you get into the mid-30s. But that's because some of the other mechanics. So one of the things I think I recommend in my free-to-play through is some of the mechanics start getting a little punitive around the mid-30s. And at that point, you might want to subscribe for a month, as every character that you play during that month, so you probably want to create all of your characters and at least log them in. It unlocks a lot of the travel mechanic, which otherwise is only available to you in a limited fashion. And it also opens up the bank, I think? No, the bank is available. What wasn't available? Bag space? Yeah, bag space. So at some point, you're going to want to subscribe for at least a month, if for no other reason than to get additional bag space and access to fast travel stable masters. But 35 will take you a while to reach. You'll be able to see if you check out the playthrough. Most of the sessions are about 2 hours, so what the number of episodes is times 2 hours is how long it takes to get to that point. That'll give you an idea as to what the leveling is like up to there. Although keep in mind, as an experienced player, I know where everything is and can level a little bit faster, more efficiently.
I'm not ready yet.
Level 16. We got him. I am at 83. We've got how many more minutes? 5 minutes left in this Helltide. I'm not positive anymore as to what it is monthly. Probably 15. So that means for the expense of $15, basically you get access to those, I don't want to say necessary things, but they kind of feel necessary. because a lot of the stable points don't open up. And so getting around from place to place in the game can be very difficult without access to more of the stable points. I need 5 more cinders. Could you guys give me 5 more cinders, please? That would be awesome. Thank you. Exactly 5 more cinders. You know, demons get a bad rap. They're really very generous. And there's some kind of boss or something over here. So I'm going to head over here and see what he has to say when I set him on fire.
I'm not ready yet.
Apparently hell has grown infuriated with me. Is that a bad thing? Oh, I burnt through a baleful heart. I see. That's one of those places you got to have a bunch of people around to donate baleful hearts to set it off, I think. So I just wasted a baleful heart. Oh well, no biggie. I'll go back to town. Kill shit. Bye, guys. They just wanted to say hi, and then bye. All right, we get anything else? A new necklace. We want to wear that. I think we do. No. No. Really? Exactly the same? I like the other ones better. Nope. Nope. Oh, properties lost when equipped. I gain life. No, I think it's better. The ones I'm currently wearing are better. No. Sure. A new ring. Sure. An even newer necklace. Sure. New pants. They're sexy pants. But then on me, all pants are sexy pants. We will
You can take what's left.
take them all apart. Oh. Magic temper manual. Oh.
Come back if you need work.
So, additional things that can be added through tempering. Got it. So we've got just a couple minutes left, I think, on this particular Helltide. Excellent. I hope you have fun with it. I really do. There's so much good stuff in the game. Let's see. About the starting races. When I first got into the beta of Lord of the Rings, I created a Hobbit because I wanted to create a Hobbit. What I didn't realize at the time was the starting zone for the Hobbits is extremely Hobbity. The Shire has a lot of Shire quests. There's some fighting against, you know, boars and flies and even slugs. But there's also a lot of hobbity stuff, like a couple of kids playing hide and seek you have to find, delivering the mail, picking up bad pies. And so in the beta, you know, I played for like 3 or 4 hours. I went, what the hell is this? I'm delivering the mail and picking up pies? No thanks. And then the game came out, and I discovered that, well, if I'd started in the elf, dwarf, or human starting areas, it would have been a little bit more conventional MMORPG experience, with the questing being a little bit more combat oriented, and I wouldn't have been so disoriented myself. And so that meant I didn't buy the game until like 2 or 3 months after it launched, and so I'm not one of the people who is considered a founder. Wah, wah. So give a little thought to that, and give a little thought to the class you want to play. Not all classes are available on the free-to-play client. Alright, so we get a Helltide in another like 5 minutes. Just so you know, just so you're not like reading through and going, ooh, that sounds awesome, and then you find out that you have to buy it. Stats and materials. Okay, good. Why are you still showing me new stuff? Do I need abilities? I do have a point here. Okay, that's good. I put a point in Inferno. I haven't cast that yet, have I? No. Let's see. Killing a burning enemy increases your mana regen. Let's see what all the other fire-related goodies are back here. Alright, I still think I want to stick with the frost bolts as my builder. We've got Incinerate. Skipping that. Bjorning is, if you've read The Hobbit, Bjorn, it's similar. Bjorn was a shapeshifter who could turn from a man into a very, very large bear. And so that's what Bjornings can do. They are shapeshifters into bears. Lucky hit chance. Gain 1% damage, movement speed for mana regen for each active conjuration. Ah, never read The Hobbit. There you go. Uh-oh, I spoilerized it. It's not a big spoiler. Pyromancy skill, still 3% increased damage. Sure, I think so. Cost less. Double these bonuses after standing still. Yeah, I'm not going to tie myself in knots over the fact that I gave a minor spoiler to a book that's been out since before I was born. And I'm old. Wait. Where is... Are they up behind? Must be. Alright, where is the vendor? Oh, there she is. They moved her. Alright, let's see. How many obols do I have? I have 224 obols. I must purchase something. Let us see. We will choose the item with the lowest. Let's go with the chest. I am due.
Magic in that one.
Okay, it's slightly better. 164. Boots? How about boots? You can give me some nice boots, can't you?
Oh, bad luck.
No.
Try again. It seems
yes,
your
there we
prayers
go.
have been answered.
Legendary. Flame Shield lets you move unhindered through enemies. Enemies you move through while Flame Shield is active are immobilized. Well, certainly it's better. Did that? +1 to all mastery skills. Oh, nice. That was definitely a big improvement. Biggest spoiler, in my opinion, this day in the whole world is I Am Your Father from Star Wars. Yeah. But if you've seen it originally without the funny thing is, I was sitting next to a friend. on you know, the first day of The Empire Strikes Back. And we're sitting there, we're watching it, and he says, Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father. And I turn to my friend and go, oh my God, he's his father. And he goes, no. That is a thing that actually happened. Right, we have the... I don't know what the Legion is. Is that the... Ah, we have the Helltide down here. Then we will go to there. But yes, it was mind-blowing. It was quite the surprise. Let's burn them. They're almost a bird. Well, so far I'm not impressed.
I need time to prepare that.
I need time to prepare that. Do I though? Killer in the Scream slasher movies. The good ones will make you think you know, and then double reverse. Am I out of the... No, I'm still in it. All right. But yeah, sometimes you can just tell. There was a question on Reddit the other day. Someone said, you know, what actor is a giveaway in a movie that, you know, he's going to be important, even though he seems to be a minor character? And I had a real answer for that, which was that if you ever saw Harrison Ford in The Fugitive, the moment the Dutch actor, I think he is, Jeroen Krabs, showed up, I went, okay, well, he's the bad guy. And he was. But, you know, he was a recognizable actor in a relatively small role. So, yeah, you know he was coming back. For 2 days, because of the update to play. Oh, very nice.
My child. Oh, no, please, help me find my baby.
I will help you find your baby, lady. Even though you're just a ghost. Oh, there's another player here. Give me my cinders. Don't you try to keep my cinders away from me. In D4 they revamped a lot of things. Yeah, they completely redid the loot system. And so far it seems like a really big improvement.
I'm not ready yet.
Victory is ours. So far, the system seems to be more straightforward and an improvement. So, get the urge all the time to try to move your camera in these games. It depends on the game. I've played enough ARPGs over the years that it's kind of the other way. If anything, if I'm playing any kind of similar game and I can't click to move, it throws me. That's why I couldn't play Hades. I was terrible at Hades, and I've had a lot of problems getting the hang of V Rising combat as well, because they both play like two-stick games, and so they would be much easier for someone who was playing on a controller and good at playing with a controller. I haven't been good on a controller. Sorry, a pad. You know, a joypad, a gamepad, game controller. I haven't been any good on one of those since Sega Genesis was state of the art. And that's a while. Kind of crunchy noise he makes is kind of. I'm sorry if I set you all on fire. It was nothing personal. You just had to die. That's all. Reeled Sauron in the Rings of Power. That was a mind-blowing shock. I'd read a lot of people theorizing it, and I just found it to be piling up the bad writing on top of the bad writing. If you remember, Galadriel is on the boat heading back to Valinor, the west. And she jumps off. Okay, I can buy that. A little dramatic, but I could buy that. They set it up so that that was believable. And, you know, she finds a group of, I don't want to say shipwrecked, but their ship has been damaged and they're sort of floating on the ruins. Okay, I can buy that. She stumbles over that, although I don't know if you can stumble when you're swimming, but yeah, stumbles over that, I guess. And she ends up being stuck with one guy. And who's the guy? He just happens to be the King of the South. And I'm going, this is bullshit. That's so unbelievable. And then it turns out he's not the King of the South. He's actually Sauron. I have so many questions. Why was Sauron on a boat out there? How come the boat got destroyed? Sauron's the most powerful thing in Middle-earth proper, not in Valinor. And he just happens by sheer chance to end up wrecked from a boat with Galadriel. I'm sorry, that stretches my disbelief way past my limit. That's just dumb. I didn't want to believe it because it made no sense narratively. And the fact that I'm familiar with the actual story that Tolkien wrote, I didn't want to believe that they would resort to that. But they did. There was like a ring or there was some item that identified him to her as the king of the lost king of the southern kingdoms. But then she looks it up and there never were any southern kingdom for him to be the lost king of. So how did she arrive at the conclusion that he was that? And that's how she figures out that he was Sauron in the first place, is she finds out there was no southern kingdom. The only reason she thought that he was the lost king of the southern kingdom was she jumped to that conclusion on her own. The whole thing just made no sense. That was my problem with it. but certainly The Rings of Power is maybe the most beautiful looking television show I've ever seen. You know, so I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Rewatch it, been a minute. Well, and I am I'm a nut for the Lord of the Rings and the various other materials, and I'm completely familiar with the source material, and so the further they go afield from what was in the in the lore, the more irritating I find it. Where's there a nearby basket of goodies that I can open? No, for me, I was never expecting a good Tolkien adaptation, but I was expecting better writing. My issues actually, are not so much with the Tolkien, they're with the writing. I didn't know, for instance, that you could make a volcano erupt by dumping water on it. That kind of writing. I think I pissed them off. I liked the actor who played Elrond. I thought he was very good in the role. I like Morfydd Clark in the role of Galadriel, although I don't think they give her any really good material to work with. I was okay with the introduction of Gandalf. For a lot of people, they thought he was going to turn out to be Sauron, but that never made any sense at all to me, because he arrived essentially in a meteor, a fireball, but it came from the west. And if it came from the west and it went over her head when Galadriel was on the boat, the only place it could have come from was Valinor, and therefore there was zero way that it was Sauron. Ever. If that had turned out to be Sauron, I would have stopped watching entirely. As much as I didn't like the Sauron reveal, that would have been too much for me. So I was okay with the representation they did of Gandalf. There's got to be a chest around here somewhere I can loot. Come on, man. I've got almost 200 freaking cinders. Can a guy get a chest? There was one. All right, finally. I'm up to level 19. Oh, they keep coming. Didn't think he was Sauron. He assumed he was just another wizard. My assumption was they're gonna hit the notes that were successful in the Lord of the Rings movies, which means that it was going to be Gandalf. Oh, I was absolutely... Yeah, I knew for a fact that it was not going to be... Like I said, I was never expecting a good Tolkien representation. I was hoping for a good show, entertaining show. I was not expecting nor looking for, especially, good Tolkien. And that's my issue, is not that with the Tolkien, which would be surprising because I'm such a Tolkien nerd. My issue was with the writing in general. Noisy, isn't she? Lots more honor. That was well worthwhile. We're up to 157 again. There's another box down here. I will open that. Assuming I can set all these people on fire. Didn't want to do it. They made me do it. I am not a teacher. I was an IT engineer at various high-tech companies here in Silicon Valley. Let me head back really quickly to town. Kyova shot will do. Getting historian English professor vibes. I imagine I get lectury when I'm talking about the Lord of the Rings stuff because I have read it so much. Now, mind you, my information, my knowledge on it is a little bit rusty because I read it now maybe once every 2 or 3 years, whereas there was a time I was reading it 4 or 5 times a year. So I expect I get a little bit lectury on the subject. Legendary Temper Manual, casting ultimate skills, restores primary resource, deep freeze cooldown reduction, inferno cooldown reduction, unstable currents. That seems pretty good. Conjuration efficiency. I am learning more recipes. Frozen Orb, it's a nice dagger, but right now my Torment Staff of Conflagration is just kicking so much ass. Say that that's your all-time number one? Yes. There is, however, a number two, and it's very, very... Well, okay, number two means poop. There is a second favorite book that I have read a dozen times or more, and it's a very, very different one, but it's also fantasy. Glenn Cook's The Black Company. The first 3 books of that are an incredible masterpiece of realistic fantasy. Whereas Lord of the Rings is high fantasy. You know, you've got your heroes who are heroic and the bad guys who are bad. In The Black Company, ain't really no good guys. Lots of bad guys on every side. It's a very more realistic take on what fantasy would be like in a more, you know, a less black and white world. Now here's where you guys can see the new loot system here. The current chest piece I have has 2 affixes. There's 2 affixes on the new one here. The numbers are a little better. They're a little shuffled around. But it's simple and straightforward to look and say, okay, this one's better. 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 Previously, it's like you would have to spend 5 minutes going through your inventory to check and see if anything was actually better than what you were already using. Is that the right one? Yeah. Helm. I lose a little life, little maximum resources, but I gain int and life per second. Sure. A little bit more resist. I lose movement. I think I'll stick with what I've got for that one. No, I think I'd rather keep that. Losing movement speed. Gaining life. The movement speed's pretty good, I think. And movement speed and life for mana on kill and resource cost generation. That's actually probably a pretty good swap. And that's a lot more armor, but I lose armor. Gain dodge chance. No, we'll stick with what we've got.
That cannot be salvaged.
How many obols do I have? How many obols am I at? Only 161 obols. Let's see if perhaps we can get a new tunic.
Fair bit of magic in that one.
A big gain in armor. Loss in int. Sure. How about a hat? I could use a new hat.
Very nice.
Is it
but
though?
Could be better.
Yeah, it's all right. Have you read any of the D&D books about Drizzt Do'Urden? No, I am familiar with the character from the game Neverwinter. The only D&D books I remember reading were some series by Weiss and Hickman, and one of the writers was obviously good, and the other was obviously terrible. And it was very easy to tell which one was writing each chapter. It's like, oh, this is the good writer. Oh, this is the bad writer. I don't know which was which, by the way. But one of them was very good and the other was terrible.
You have an eye for quality. You'll find no finer gem cutter in all of Sanctuary. Bring me your unhewn stones and I will therefore make
My understanding was that these were writers who would, I don't know if it was alternate chapters, but they would basically share the writing. And you could tell, or at least I could tell, which one was writing really badly. I don't actually have any gems, so it was nice talking to you, lady. Oh, what is the quest for her? Gem crafting, craft a gem. I don't have the basics. Sorcerer. Ooh, I need to do the sorcerer quest. That's the one we want. But I don't have any gems, lady, I don't think. Unless they've been auto-picked up.
I cannot salvage them.
I have no gems to salvage. Yeah. Oops. All right, we've got, what, 1 or 2 points? We have 4 points available to us. That's a bit more than 1 or 2. Extra damage. Increase critical strike damage. Pyromancy skills have a 10% chance to immobilize for 2 seconds. Doubled. That'll do for now. Let's see. Next up, follow the astral call. Where am I supposed to be going? That's going to be a bit of a hike. All right. Away we go. Read mostly graphic novels or manga. Huge 80s fan. Love the Ready Player One book. My understanding is that the first one is very entertaining for, you know, someone who is knowledgeable about that period of time in culture, in popular culture. I have a lot of my friends who have read it and enjoyed it. I've not read it. I've read a number of graphic novels over the years, mostly the trade paperback collections. Stuff like Watchmen, mostly the stuff you would know. Stuff like Watchmen, Dark Knight Returns, Secret Wars, Infinity War, that kind of stuff. Dive into more video game novels. I have no real good knowledge as to how good they are. I've heard mostly good things about the Guild Wars ones, but there's only a couple of those. My understanding is the WoW ones are mixed. Some of those are pretty good. And of course, there's the bajillions and bajillions of books written in the Warhammer and Warhammer 40k worlds.
I need time to prepare that.
It's nothing I've ever been particularly into. There's always been enough book reading that I need to catch up on. I'm currently reading Joe Abercrombie's First Law series on recommendations from friends. What is this quest? Stash? Pyromancy augments? Missed equipment. I didn't know that was a thing. Evidently, guys, that's a thing. So, additional affixes that I can apply to other stuff when I temper. Got it. I'm going to AFK a sec because my cup is empty and I can't have that. I hope you understand that that's just not something I'm willing to accept. And I am returned once again. Drink fluids constantly, so you're always thirsty, needing to fill. Yep, well, in my particular case, I'm enjoying adult leisure beverages tonight. Is that the stash, though? It is. Okay, well, I wanted to drop this off in my stash anyway. And now we are continuing on our way to get the class specialty.
Please forgive the mental intrusion.
I could only trust another mage. I've searched too long and too far for the hidden archives.
I used to drink fluids constantly throughout the day. Now I stop about 8 p.m.
Known as the Forgotten Codex, said to be in the archives.
Because the bladder gets weaker and smaller as you get older.
Is a compendium of enchantment techniques developed by the Aeneid mage clan.
Mordarin, can you shut up?
Himself was one of the authors.
I get it. I know about this.
Unfortunately, the place is overrun
unskippable stuff.
Beyond my skills.
Read Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. I've not read Gladwell stuff. I heard good things about it. I'm familiar with a lot of the sort of overarching themes.
I'll see what I can do.
Alright, what do I have to do? I have to recover the...
I need time to prepare that.
Forgotten Codex. The skill's not ready. Why isn't it ready? I want it ready now. Now. Thank you. Pardon me, guys. I gotta go into this place here and do the thing. I don't read much nonfiction anymore. Mostly if I'm reading for entertainment. And there's so much good fiction that I want to read. Slay the demonic vanguard. Well, I've got diamond fragments. You know, they're demons. I wouldn't think they burn this easily. But, you know. Let him burn out. Oh, poor little feller. I just let him burn out. Like the punk that he is. Sorry. I gotta say, I have no idea how good Incinerate is without the staff that I've got. But it sure seems pretty good to me.
I need time to prepare that.
Outliers highly recommended, so you gave it a read during some traveling. Not typically your choice. Yeah, no, I've heard good things about it. Yeah, no. You know, that's a phrase I use a lot, and occasionally I realize I'm using it and it always bugs me. Yeah, no. What does that even mean? I have a sneeze coming. Sorry about that. A brief sneeze. I think I... Ooh, a blast wave. Sure. Kaboom! Not that I really need it, because I'm cleaning up demonic arseholes.
I need time to prepare that.
Burn, baby, burn. Have to do... Why do you keep these in the game? You know how much we hate them. We've been telling you how much we hate them. Ever since you launched Diablo IV. Well, It's a little clearer with I hear you but don't agree. Yeah, no, is mostly saying the same thing, you're right. But certainly I would say that I hear you but do not agree is a more polite way of saying it. This mechanic where you have to pick up a couple of objects and carry them back to a place you've been is antithetical to everything ARPG players love about gaming. Eventually you feel like slang will cause the human race to talk in code, small but quick abbreviation. I expect more likely it's going to go the other way. That the number of words keeps increasing. The individual words may grow shorter, with abominations like the use of the word Riz. Charisma is a perfectly good word, guys. Seriously. You kids today. And let's face it, they're also doing things like, since we're speaking here on Twitch, a bit of the Twitch speak is the word and its variants of Sag. The word is sad, it's 3 letters. Why are you adding additional letters to a word? I don't get it. I can understand shortening a word like charisma up, even though I find Riz to be an appalling neologism. I can understand it. I don't understand making the word longer. That just doesn't even make sense. Which one, Riz? Yeah, sadly that is an actual word that gets used. Oh, Sag? It's all the time on with streamers. It is a big stream talk. It's Sag for sad, and then there's Madge. It was Sag was the first one, but now they have Madge, and something isn't good. The opposite is badge. It's just can we stop? And frankly, I mean, there are parts of the inescapable internet speak that get me whether I want them to or not. I can't hear the word or hear the number 69 and not go nice. But I don't have the second mechanical box yet. I didn't get it yet. Where is it? Sounds like baby talk? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, but I can understand how someone gets, they hear it enough times, they start using it too without even thinking about it. The same way I do. I feel guilty every time I hear 69 and my brain immediately goes nice. I didn't choose to remember that. I can't get it out of my brain. There's the other one. Alright, we put the other box. Hey, there was a necromancer in there. Who would have thought? This just links back. Alright, well, I don't need to worry about that. Try to increase your vocabulary as much as possible. You have ADD, so you forget a lot of words, or use them frequently when I do word of the day. When I was young, you know, back in the mid-17th century. Wait, isn't there a fast way out of dungeons? There's a fast way out of dungeons. I can't remember what it is. Fuck. I know there is. When I was a kid, while waiting for dinner, you know, the last half an hour before dinner, whatever, I would read the dictionary. And we had a dictionary, one of those big, thick, hardbound ones that weighed like 25 pounds. Like that big and that thick. Controls. Where is it? No. Fuck. They have made this thing so unnecessary. The UI is just awful in here. Select the entrance on the map. Leave. Thank you. I thought it was an emote too. But I can't remember how to bring up the emote wheel either. And the UI is just basically an enormous clusterfuckery. Here's the codex pages.
Let's see here. Yes.
Let's go into his abandoned shack. Oh, this is sounding dicey. I can't see this ending well.
All right, let me get these incantations sorted properly. Would you be so kind as to light the elemental braziers?
I changed the E. It's 0. Yep, there it was. I forgot what I had changed it to. I got it because I hit E too often while I was playing. And I was bringing up the emote wheel in the middle of everything. So I changed that one. No, you were exactly correct. That is the default, is E. I've got another skill point.
Sparks of fire, peaks of earth, hear us. Tides of water, gales of air, hear us. Looks like some of these pages are damaged. No matter.
No matter. I can infer the meaning from the context. That's really what you want to do with a recipe.
I refuse to let caution keep me from the secrets of this book.
You're an idiot.
I've come too far.
You're an idiot.
Great powers of the elemental forces, guardians of the hidden gates. I call to you in the names of the divine and infernal powers that you would hear us and obey.
Think that's gonna work?
Do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. I'm sure that'll do it.
These spirits.
Don't you think? Maybe not?
Something is wrong.
You think?
No.
Yes. Slay demons. I am capable of this.
say.
You're an
I'm
idiot?
certain my interpolations were
I'd go with
correct.
you're an idiot.
Or at least in the spirit of the original. All this wasted effort. Perhaps my translation of the book was incorrect. I'm going back to Kuras to study my notes again. I think it's best if I leave the book with you. Consider it thanks for your help.
And now... Quest complete. Sorcerer. Legacy of the Magi. Magi. And enchantment slot unlocked. Let's see. What do we get if we put Incinerate there? Every 14 seconds, a serpent spawns and incinerates enemies for 8 seconds. Every 14 seconds I've been firing it? And Hydra is, after spending 200 mana, a 5-headed Hydra spawns for 5 seconds. We'll start with Incinerate. We can always change it later. Why can I not why will it not let me? Ah. There we are. That was weird. More incineration for me. Now, since I'm right here, right now... Oh, there was a quest here when I went through every time previously, but it's taken care of now. But we will go to the... this is the event. I'm going to go ahead and into the burrow here, take care of this cellar, and then probably call it an evening. Pardon the yawn.
We got separated. My friends were cut down. I won't last on my own.
There's the free fire breathing snakehead.
Is there no way?
Level 22.
Thank you, Walter. Without you, I'd be dead.
I saved her. I'm the good guy.
I think I can manage from here.
Head back to Kyovashad. I have to say that at least at the lower levels, loot definitely feels better. A lot better. The occultist. Okay, they moved him. Craft gems. How about a ruby? Cool. Let's see if we've got anything better. Let's see. We lose a little bit of life. We gain attack speed. I don't know if attack speed has anything to do with the casting. Like if it makes it tick faster or not. I don't think so, but I could certainly be wrong about that. Oh, more tempering. Our first socketed item. A socketed item we can use. Lose a little bit of cooldown reduction. Gain critical strike chance. Yes, please. Thank you. And another socketed item. Sure. I'm happy with that. And we'll go ahead and throw that into our pants for a little extra life. My pants give me extra life. I live in my pants. I think everything can go. Is there anything we want here? We're almost to there, which will give us access to either combustion or Esu's ferocity. Killing a burning enemy increases your mana regen up to 45% for 3 seconds. That's not bad. Not sure if I want to keep Inferno or not. Pretty sure we can get that for now. And I'm going to call it here for the evening, guys. I want to thank you very, very much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it, as always. I'm going to take tomorrow off, and I'll be back on Thursday for Pandaria Remix launch. So I'll probably start streaming earlier in the day. My guess would be sometime around 1 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you very much for hanging, Mr. 10 Below. Good chatting with you as well. I would have guessed that the streaming is most likely going to start somewhere around 1 p.m. Pacific time, so 4 p.m. Eastern, and I think that's 8 p.m. GMT. But that's going to do it for tonight. So again, I want to thank all of you guys for hanging out tonight. Back on Thursday with Pandaria Remix. I hope the rest of your Tuesday night goes great. I hope the rest of your week goes quick, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Take care, have a great night tonight, and ciao for now. Good night, guys.